Hello and welcome to I'm a Disaster. I started recording for Pile 1 not thinking about, hey, you have to introduce what you're freaking doing for this. So here we are. I'm doing a tarot spread, the Decision Maker tarot spread, which is basically just, like if you have a decision you're going to be making soon and you want confirmation, am I in the right place or not? Do I any advice, whatever. That's my general gist here. Even though it will be in the title, I'm just gonna say here again, hello, I'm still new to tarot. I don't fully know what I'm doing. Like, I have a pretty good idea. I'm still just like practicing the card meanings and stuff. And learning to interpret them better. So this is essentially, it's more practice for me than it is like doing a reading for people. But I'm still like putting forth as much effort as I can to make like a good, accurate reading. You know what I mean? So if things seem a little off, or you're like, oh, that's not really what that card meant, I don't know what she's talking about, well, I probably was remembering the interpretation wrong, and so there you have it. I'm still new, things might sound amiss here and there, and it's just because I'm practicing. So yeah, anyways, we're off to a great start. I can't think straight or talk well today, so that's, yeah, magnifique. So I'm just gonna end the intro here. We're going back to Pile 1, okay? Thank you, bye. Hello, Pile 1. Welcome to, I don't remember how I set up my, my little phone stand thing before. So, I feel like you can see more of my space versus just the desk. But whatever, we have to work with it. Pile 1, you chose Hawk's Eye. In the little card I have, the affirmation is I'm calm, peaceful, and centered. So there you have it. That's your stone. And you picked the, what is this? The illuminated whatever deck. Wow, I came so prepared. Light Visions. This is the Light Visions tarot deck. I'm gonna shuffle on screen. I don't know why, it just feels right as all the cards are slipping absolutely everywhere. Although I don't know why I'm doing this. Every single time I'm like, don't look at me shuffling. Ignore that part, didn't get shuffled. Don't worry, I'm gonna take extra measure to make sure everything's fine. Okay, so, for the decision-making tarot spread, Pile 1, oh my gosh, Beth doesn't know how to shuffle. Come on. Okay. Two more shuffles, and then I'm going to draw from the top, because we could be here for centuries if I focus on just me trying to shuffle crap. Okay, so we had one that flew out, which was the Ace of Wands. There you go, little close-up. Two, I should probably be showing King of Wands, but you had it in reverse. Three, where are we? That's the other thing, I'm also using a book that's showing me how to do this spread, so if I'm like pausing and looking, that's what I'm doing. So then, gosh, next you have 10 of Chalices. Voila. Wow, I'm off my game today. It's just, it ain't going so well for me. And then we have Strength. Whoa, don't flip around. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. And lastly, the 10 of Swords. in reverse. Okay. So, sorry, I have to situate everything so it looks good to the me. Okay, so card 1 is You Now, which is the Ace of Wands. So I'm getting like you're a star, you're glowing right now. There's so many stars and flowers here, and it looks like the wand is glowing. It just makes me think like you're thriving. People are drawn to you. Sorry, there's something about this card that's throwing me off, or like stumping me. And I'm trying to get over, like, in my mind, the Ace of Wands. It's all the creative and spiritual energy in the universe, but that's like the definition and not me like reading the card very well, so I'm trying to work on that. I just heard chaos. So like I feel like there is this sort of explosion of creativity or something, but there's just so much of it everywhere that maybe you're a little overwhelmed. Or there's a lot of things happening at once, and even if they're all seen as good things, like these flowers on this wand, they are like crawling up the wand, like threatening to overtake it. So something that's pretty and could be seen as good or growth or whatever, with there being too much of it, that could just be stressful. So yeah, I'm getting in the You Now. Maybe that's what's going on. There's a lot of good things going on, but it's also just like a lot to take in, and you're kind of struggling to keep your head above water. And so, 2, this is your focus. Where is 2? Here we are. We have the King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, because even in this card, it looks like, because here the flowers look like they're kind of swirling around this character, the King of Wands, which makes me think like you're in control, or you're trying to control it. But again, this is another card that just looks like there's a lot happening. So it is also with being like a King of Wands. It does make me think. Well, yeah, that's kind of funny. Ace of Wands and the King of Wands, and it's kind of like your royalty over this thing, or maybe you've been put in a position of leadership in something, and or a promotion maybe. So it was like really, really great, but then it's just a lot of stuff. Like maybe it's a new job, which then leads to new decisions you have to make, and you have to make the right decision, especially if you're in a place of leadership, because you have to, like, you know, make yourself look good or whatever. Like, you don't want to be the fool here. I'm getting like you're managing it, and this card looks like maybe you're managing it a little bit better, but it's just like the flowers are swirling around this character, and then they're in the background, and then I'm trying to think, like, they look like jellyfish to me. I know it's not what they are, because like right side up I think it's something else like fire, but I see jellyfish. Yeah, there's not much more to say on that. I don't know what that could mean. That's just, it keeps standing out to me. And with this being upside down, I know this is a wand here, but this almost looks like ripples of water. So again, like I said in this one, like keeping your head above water, this almost looks like you're submerged in the water, like working in the mess, if you will. Kind of feel like I'm drowning, but you know, I'm still managing things, sort of. That would be my takeaway from that. 3 difficult influences, and we have the 10 of chalices upright. maybe you're supporting a family, and that could be part of the challenge. In this particular card, it depicts two children, so I'm feeling like if you're supporting a family, maybe you have children to take care of, and this promotion is good in terms of whatever's happened. I'm picturing like a promotion as the most prominent thing. Um, More money, good, like you're able to support and take care of your family. Um, and these children look very innocent and playful, and so that makes me think like, uh, you're wanting them to live their best, most innocent life and like be worry free, and um, you can help do that if you're bringing in the money. But again, you're just so overwhelmed. Uh, you're wondering if you'll be able to like keep it up, but you also feel like you have to. I'm having trouble because I feel like this is an overall good card, but with it being difficult influences, these do look like the chalices look like they're full, but they're hanging upside down. So that could also be maybe like bottled up emotions. Things not really making sense because the cups are upside down and they're still full of liquid. That's not, obviously realistic. So same with this, just like things feeling upside down. That's kind of what I'm getting even here. It feels like a lot of mixed energy, so I'm like struggling to read it. Because again, with these innocent children, like they seem good, but like then there's all this swirling stuff in the background, and then the cups and the trees, and there's just a lot of imagery happening that makes it feel slightly chaotic, even though it shouldn't be. So then 4, this makes sense. Where are you? This is 4. Ooh, strength. So I'm just feeling like even though you're struggling, you have the strength to keep going. Like, you have to. You have to have this air of calm. You can't have any fear. You have to, like, face your lion or whatever and conquer it and keep going. Because even up here, it still has, like, the dashes, the swirly stuff going on. Like, there's a whirlwind. And then, of course, there's all these lines down here, but like they can't hurt you, like you're standing above them, so it's like you got this, you're in control, like you can still do this. You have the strength to do so. And then 5, unexpected insight. Wheel of Fortune. Maybe you'll have a stroke of good luck. Even here, this makes me think of kind of the strength card with the peacock and like facing off with a snake, but the peacock just doesn't look bothered. He's even got someone to back him up over here, so I don't know. It just makes me think like people have your back, or someone's watching out for you, and it'll seem like a stroke of good luck, but whoever's on your side is like helping keep things in balance so you don't like burn out. And even when you're facing these certain adversaries, you'll always have someone who's there to give advice or to encourage you and like boost your spirit and then remind you that you're the strength card and you got this. And so then lastly we have the outcome, which is the 10 of Swords in reverse, which is like, obviously usually the end of a cycle, but with it being upside down, I do feel like something's starting anew here. So whatever decision you're planning on making, I'm feeling like it's the right one. Like you have to, like with all your struggling, like you're still standing tall with strength. And then with the Wheel of Fortune, luck is on your side, people are on your side, supporting you, and maybe you've even gotten outside advice already that's kind of like confirmed that you're on the right path. And if you're here, maybe you're just like, decision making. Might as well look at this and see if I'm good. Well, I would be inclined to say yes, you are. um, sorry, and I was thinking 10 has to be significant because you have the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Chalices, and the Wheel of Fortune, which is the 10th card in the Major Arcana. And 10 usually signifies, like, again, like the end of a cycle. Because, again, that's what this would be if it was upright, you know. The person is stabbed with 10 swords, their cycle is over. That whatever they were doing in their life at that time, it's done. But again, it's reversed, so it's feeling like instead of this being a losing battle, this is something that is in your control, and you're doing something right. So, it looks like not an easy path, but if you continue on, it's going to work out. That's what I'm getting from this. And it's funny, not funny haha, but funny weird, picking this hawk's eye. And I guess it was mostly with this card, because the peacock, even the tails look like there's a bunch of eyes on it looking at you. You, if you were the peacock. That's just how I was seeing it. So someone watching out for you. Maybe someone unseen, because usually, you know, duh, with the birds, they're up above, even here. This one's up above, out of sight. Maybe you got a guardian angel on your side or something, I don't know. But there you have it. There's your reading, Pile 1. Thank you for sticking around. You can let me know if you think this sounds accurate at all, or you're like, bro, I'm not in that kind of business, this was way off. In which case, I'm sorry. Not really sorry, but like, you know, I did warn you going in that, I'm still practicing. Yeah, so that's it. See you next time. Bye. Hello, Pile 2, welcome. You chose the Abyss Tarot and the Zebra Calcite, which is supposed to be like an energy cleanser. So that's neat. I'm shuffling on camera. I do it every time, and I'm always like regretful, like, hey, that might kind of suck because now people are seeing how you're shuffling your cards and everyone's going to make fun of you. Well, there you go. I'm already expecting it, so have at it, I guess. No! Don't look. Don't worry, I'm doing more shuffling than just that. That's just to get it started. So, for whatever, this is for whatever decision you might be pondering right now, like if there's something that's weighing on your mind. There you go. I feel like I didn't explain that well in the beginning of the video. But anyways, there you have it. This will be like a confirmation, like, yes, you're doing well, or I'll maybe back off of whatever decision you're thinking about making. Okay, gonna stop talking and just start shuffling. Should be on a t-shirt for me. Stop talking, start shuffling. Oh no. I could go with anything I'm doing. Stop talking and start crafting. Wow, I'm just sucking today. Oh, okay, I think it wanted to fall out, so I'm just gonna let it. Okay, so first card, you've got 3 of Wands. Don't shuffle again, you already did that. So 2, 9, sorry, that looked like mime. 9 of Cups. Sorry, there's like a glare. And 3. Ooh, the moon. 4. Knight of Swords. And 6, the outcome, Queen of Wands. Wait, no, 5, not 6. 5, which is the unexpected insight. Holy crap. If I could just talk. Sorry, it was in reverse. I didn't show you up right. Now we're on to 6, the outcome, which is, oh, the world, but in reverse. Okay, give me a quick second here. I don't know if you... Oops. That was not my intention. I just meant to, like, turn that bad boy around because it was making a weird sound. But now I don't have background noise, and I don't like that. Okay, stop. Stop being distracted. Well, goodbye, candle. And behold, Jesus candle? Where the picture looks weird. Oh, you can't see it. The picture looks like it's stretched, like it's one of those, I don't know what they're called. You know what, I'm gonna stop talking about a candle, because that's not why I'm here. Put that away. Okay, so, your decision-making thingy. The you now position, 3 of Wands. Which, I believe this is the, like, waiting for feedback card. So maybe you've finished a project or a draft of a project, and at least in this, it looks like the ship is coming in, so something like you're close to receiving the desired feedback, or just, I mean, feedback in general, like people are going to be getting back with you soon. But I'm feeling maybe you were waiting a while. I know you can't really tell in this card because it looks like a silhouette, but to me, I'm picturing someone who's like in this cloak. He's holding his 3 wands, and it looks like he's just kind of, you know, he's been standing there for a while. Maybe he looks a little haggard. And the ship's finally coming in. I can't think of the word for that. I was going to say boarding, and I was like, no, that's when you get on the ship. Whatever. Ship arriving. Man been waiting long time. Yeah, I think that's all I'm getting from that. Like you put something out there, and you're finally going to be receiving news soon. Or maybe you've recently received news. And 2, this is your focus, which is 9 of Cups, but in reverse. And since this is practice, I'm not looking in my book right now. I'm going to try and do it from memory, so if this sounds wrong, I do apologize. But I warned you at the beginning, I don't 100% know everything yet, so there you have it. Anyway, in this card, I just heard abundance, because every cup is full. But they are full of flowers, so I'm wondering if... I'm getting like money's not your focus. I'm picturing, you know, like when someone's gardening and you get joy out of just like growing something yourself. And I say gardening because of the flowers growing out of the cups. Unless you like work in a flower arranging shop or you're a florist, whatever, you're not like making money off of that. You're just growing flowers. Maybe you find joy in seeing the hummingbirds or the bees fly by, and you know they're getting use out of the flowers. Just heard nature friendly, because I'm pretty sure upright, the 9 of Cups, I thought that was a card of like almost greedy, like having a lot of stuff, like you're very fulfilled, but almost in a gluttonous way. If I'm thinking of the correct card, that was my takeaway from that. But this isn't feeling gluttonous, especially again because it's in reverse. It's more someone serene and content with a simpler life. Maybe whatever you're doing now has been a breath of fresh air. Maybe you're not making a bunch of money off of it, but you get a certain like contentment or enjoyment out of it, and enough that you're happy, and so you don't need riches. Okay, so 3, and it does say this is your focus. So your focus is being happy and not making a butt ton of money. So 3 is difficult influences, and 3 is this card, the Moon. So maybe yourself is a bit of a difficult influence, because I am getting like this slower, dreamier, going with the flow kind of energy from you, just with like putting something out and waiting. Even though you've been waiting a long time, you've been very patient. You've been looking forward to the results, but you weren't like in this big hurry to do anything else. And then just finding enjoyment out of the simpler things in life. But that can also lead to living in your own head. I just heard like separation, because these people are on 2 different pillars. Maybe you're isolating yourself from people, kind of being lost in your own little world. Like, I keep hearing anxious, and I know that's one of the key words for this card, I think, or like anxiety. I feel like you're mostly calm, but maybe it's like a social anxiety. It could be people are a difficult influence for you. Maybe making whatever decision this is hard, because maybe then you have to be around people, and that doesn't sound so hot to you, Which would also make sense with this. I didn't say hermit, but that's kind of, I guess, what I'm thinking of when I look at this person. Like, just, being ragged and being fine with that. And there's nothing wrong with that, but just like, if you're a recluse, and I don't want to say if you don't do much, but if you're just like content being alone, and like content with being simple, not doing a lot, it would make sense to me. Like, frick, where was I going with that thought? Just wanting to be alone, I guess, and not doing well with people. Okay, so we're gonna move on for now. And 4, this makes sense. The Knight of Swords, which, oof, I have to remember what this one is. I feel like, I keep hearing like impulsive, maybe. What is this for? This makes sense. Maybe it's time to be a little more impulsive. It's weird. I'm struggling because looking at this card, it doesn't fit all that energy I was just describing down here. Because this, again, very like slow, dreamy, whatever. And then this is like, she's piercing light with a sword. And she looks, just like powerful. And like, this would be more a leader type. That's what I picture anyway. Like someone who's in charge, someone who's taking risks, maybe, who's facing, like fearlessly facing something. Maybe you have a burst of energy, or like this is something you really, really want, and so you're willing to do something a little more risky to achieve it. And I'm feeling like this feels out of place with the other ones, so maybe this is like out of your comfort zone to do something like that. And behind her, I keep seeing like it looks like a maze, so maybe it took you a while to like get to this place or get into this mindset, but now that you're here, like you're in your element, even if it's just for a moment. That might be all you need to take what you want. or take what you've been working for, um, because I feel like you have whatever this project thing is. If it was long going and like you've been working really hard for it, and like now you have to grab it by the reins and like this is mine, and this is what I want, and this is the life I want to have. And so you're willing again to step outside your comfort zone to make that happen. So that's what I'm getting from that. And then nextly, what am I on 5? Yes. Unexpected insight. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, bear with me as I try to remember what the Queen of Wands is. I'm pretty sure she was one that was has a little bit of a temper, but definitely, well, obviously a very regal character who, picturing like, frick. I'm thinking like leader, but if it's in reverse, maybe whatever this thing is that you're doing, it's not yours per se in terms of like you being in charge of the entire thing. Maybe you're just doing sections of it, but you're very proud of it, very creatively motivated, inspired. And I was looking at this card, and the Queen almost looks, I don't know if she is or not, but to me, my first thought is she looks like she's made of wood. She looks like she's growing in this environment. Like this is where she belongs. And I feel like you have a sense of belonging here. I'm trying to think, unexpected insight. I'm also getting maybe you have a mentor or some leader figure who will come in or has come in who is helping guide you to this new position, perhaps. Maybe they're giving you insight, thinking like, wisdom from someone older than you, perhaps. Maybe I need to stop saying that. So I'm struggling a little bit with this spread because I have to keep reminding myself this is about some decision you're going to be making and not like, your life story. But I do kind of get lost in the story. So if I feel a little off track here, that's why. But I'm trying to like rein it in. So 6 then would be the outcome, and you have the world in reverse. And I'm pretty sure whether in reverse or upright, the world is seen as like still a good omen. I think because it's such a pure card, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of like luck attached to it. But it does like relate to getting out in the world and traveling, and to me that's extrovert things, usually. Like going out, doing stuff, trying new things. This feels introverted. This feels like, this is what you want. I got what I want. I'm content with what I have, with what I've achieved. I don't need to leave this zone, this job, this city you live in. I feel like maybe this outcome is safe. Maybe it's a little too safe. But again, it's what you're happy with. I'm feeling like this is what you want. Maybe this is just something you've been waiting for. So, yeah, I'm guessing whatever decision you have to make, it must be the right one. At least if you're going for what you want. I'm thinking if you're wanting to better yourself and get outside of your comfort zone, maybe this is not the right thing to be doing. Because to me this feels like, instead of like, not that you're not expanding now, like creatively you could still be expanding, but this also feels still drawn in within some kind of comfort zone limitation. Like you still have a job, you're still doing well, you're still happy, But is it enough? Is it what you're worth? Um, I just feel like um, I feel like you could be doing more, and not in a you're not doing enough. Just like for yourself, I think you're capable of more than you think, and this is even more making me think maybe again some kind of social anxiety where it's like, but I can't do that. I can't make myself do that, and you can't make me do that. I'm gonna stay in my box. Which, fair, I've been there. I'm still kind of there sometimes. But anyway, all that being said, uh, yeah, I think, again, this is what you want. Could you get more for yourself? I think so. But that would require you making a different decision to step more outside of your comfort zone. To sort of like being this. Not that this has to be a constant, but it was, not to be dramatic, it was almost a little jarring for me to pick this up after looking at all of this, where it just seems like you're a very reserved, loving, nature-loving person, maybe a little bit of a hermit, but you're just very calm and content with everything you have. And then there's this. This is like, I'm in control, and I'm taking over. I'm gonna fight whatever I need to get what I want. Maybe you need a little bit more of this. But whatever your path you're on, if this is all you want right now, go for it. But don't be afraid to reach for more. You know what I mean? Don't let people hold you back. Because then you won't really, maybe you won't really get to live life as fully as you want to. But, mini preaching thing out of the way, I'm going to end this here. Thanks for sticking around. You can let me know if pieces of this resonated or not. Again, I'm doing my best to interpret these properly, but, I'm still learning, I'm still figuring stuff out. If you do tarot reading and you're good at it and you have any tips, let me know. Thank you. Bye. Welcome, Pile 3. You chose... Oh, oops, I forgot to grab this out. Well, this one. Yeah, there you go. It just says the Roman numerals and then tarot on it, so, bada bing, bada boom. Anyways, you picked that one with, quartz, which is, I feel like the universal crystal cleansing, you can kind of substitute it for any, if you're into spell work, like doing any spells or whatever, it's nice. Also, it's cute, I just like it. And this is also new for me, and I have not used this deck yet. What the heck? Somehow flipped that over. Wasn't paying attention. Don't laugh at me. Don't. Okay? I know it looks ridiculous. Okay? Leave me alone. I'm so bad at shuffling. Okay, this is gonna sound really weird. Again, me being new to tarot, being new to semi-spiritual stuff, I don't know what's happened. The energy seems more fun with this one, which is weird because this is, kind of a dark deck. But, anyways, I saged a little bit over here, hoping to, clear up the negative energy. Anyways, moving on. I am sorry, I get so easily distracted. This is about, like, a decision, like some kind of decision you have to make, and you just want, like, confirmation. Am I on the right path? Am I not? What can I do better? Whatever. That's what this spread is for. I'm only explaining it again because I feel like I didn't do a very good job in the beginning here. in the beginning of this video. And I said this in pile 2, but also I'm trying to focus on reading the spread as like remembering this is about a decision you have to make. I do kind of get lost in the story of who you are, who you might be, and then so I don't know, I feel like I dwell on that a little bit too much, and maybe not the whole decision making part. I don't know. So whatever, my reading style might not be for you, because I do get very sort of story based. I'm a creative, and that's just kind of how my mind works. So anyways, here we go. My rambling out of the way. Decision making for pile 3. Oh. Don't know if I should have let those fall out, but why is that backwards? Frick, should I take that? Is that... feeling like maybe I should. Okay, let's focus. I'm gonna say this was 1, this was 2, and then this one's 3. Oops, that's backwards. Okay. Ooh. This hasn't happened in any of the other decks. Why? What? Why are these backwards? What the hell? Oh my gosh. Okay, well... this is 1, 2, 3. This should be 4, but it's weird that it fell right in the space of 5. Y'all are confusing me. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm feeling like maybe I should leave it there. And then all we need is 6. I need just 1 more. Oh my gosh. Why? Why are all these backwards? I am going to scream. What is this? Who bamboozled me? Don't tell me it was me. I don't want to know. If I hadn't had so many flyers, part of me is like, I should just reshuffle this whole deck. Oh, I'm not. I'm gonna leave it the way I have it. I'm not getting a strong feeling of put all those back and redo it. Because maybe, you know, if there's no coincidences, maybe this was supposed to happen. My dumbass shuffling everything around. Don't tell the other piles I did this. Boo, so stupid. That's me. Me so stupid. Okay. Back at it again here. So, 1, the you now position. You have the 6 of Cups. And 2, where are you? Just heard Scooby-Doo, alright. 7 of Cups. Uh-oh. It's making me feel like I didn't shuffle too good. That can't be right. Me? Not shuffle good? Okay. Focus 3. You got the Fool. That's the one that was flipped over and confused me. And then 4. This makes sense, which is the... oh, it's in reverse. Oh, why can I not read? 5 of Pentacles. Sorry, and I got confused because these are keys, not pentacles, so I just... whatever, brain delay. 5, Unexpected Insight. The 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So, gosh. And lastly, stupid hiccups. 6, the outcome, which is Page of Cups. Okay. No, I moved this over so you could see it. What am I doing? Everything's going wrong. I feel like that doesn't bode well for whatever decision you're thinking about. Everything's going wrong. Maybe that's it. The end. Bye. Thanks for watching. Just kidding. Okay, you now. 6 of Cups. Which This is a little harder to interpret because this is a pip deck, so the minor arcana are not detailed. But lucky for everyone here, I just recently read about the Six of Cups. This is like the nostalgic card. Having childlike innocence. Getting like vitality, energetic. Maybe you're young. There's something youthful about you. And you carry this sort of magnetic personality or aura, like, I don't know, I'm feeling, I feel like this is gonna sound dumb. I keep seeing someone, like, smiling. Someone who's joyful, and, like, I feel like most people are, like, drawn to that really, like, that genuinely happy, joyful, kind of innocent energy. You just have that spirit that I think people like to be around. So you now, I feel like you're in I guess a good mental state. Maybe being a little naive. Yeah, I don't have much more to say about that. I keep hearing like you like to reminisce. So maybe there could be the potential of you being lost in thought a lot. I'm not sure. So then moving on to 2. This is your focus. Where are we? I can't focus. 7 of Cups. Okay. Oh, this is the dream card, yes? Where you're like, I feel like it's similar to the moon, where you're kind of stuck in some sort of illusion, or you're living some kind of fantasy. There's something about this one that feels tinged in comparison to the Six of Cups. I'm trying to think how to describe it. It feels like a dark splotch on like this pure energy you carry. It seems like maybe it's small right now, but it has the potential to grow if you're not careful. Because I was thinking with this card, with you reminiscing, being happy all the time, something about that did seem not fake, but like maybe sometimes it is a little surface level. Maybe there's something else going on in the background. Or maybe someone just... Wait, what is it? This is your focus. Okay, I'm getting into... See, this is what I'm talking about. I get into the story of it, and that's not why we're here. So your focus is getting like something that's not real. Something that doesn't have potential, or it's not going to benefit you, even though you really want it to. I feel like you have your own visual of what this is, but it's not right. Like you're viewing it in a positive light because you want it to be positive, but like I think deep down you know it's not. But you are like, I'm getting like hyper fixated, like maybe unhealthily fixated on something. And 3, difficult influence. We have the Fool. Maybe you're starting too many things. Because like with this, like you're super fixated on this, but the Fool is also linked to being kind of naive, and then also like starting a new path. But this makes me think, for some reason I'm feeling like multiple paths. Like maybe you don't really have a direction. I'm just getting like your focus should be elsewhere for you to like move forward. Because you're really hoping for this one thing, and you're so focused on getting it that you're trying all these different avenues, and really it's holding you back. So I guess your difficult influence would be whatever this is. Um, that's my guess. And I don't know if this is significant. This fool reminds me of a fly, and I keep seeing one like buzzing around for some reason. Then I heard fly on the wall, so I'm feeling like there's something obsessive here. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm just saying, sometimes flies can be kind of annoying because they're like buzzing all over the place all the time. And I'm not saying you're annoying, I'm just saying, I don't know, I'm getting confused because this had such a light energy to it, but now there was this, and then there's this, which is making me think maybe you're changing in a way that's not good for you. And other people are maybe seeing that and getting a little bit fed up. Like, I'm just seeing someone really high energy kind of bouncing off the walls, and you don't have a direction because you're focused on whatever this thing is over here, but you can't have it, so you're kind of like not sure what to do without it. Interesting. So the next 4, which is up here. Excuse me. When I say this was 5. 5 of Pentacles. Unexpected insight. So, I'm pretty sure the 5 of Pentacles, that's the poverty card, right? But this is in reverse. Maybe you're influenced by money? I'm trying to think how this could be insight. Maybe you saw someone in a similar situation that you were in. Because I'm picturing the poverty card, and like if things went poorly for them because they were like you and couldn't focus, and now they're like stuck in a rut, or they're in a difficult space. Maybe they're not making enough money, or they're just barely getting by, and if only they had changed their course, things could have gone a little differently for them. Yeah, I don't know why, but I'm just feeling your unexpected insight is maybe from observing someone else. Maybe you haven't observed them closely enough to like accept, oh hey, that kind of reminds me of me right now. I'm gonna keep doing whatever I'm doing. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. Or, just not. How can I explain this? Not that you're ignoring or avoiding whoever this person may be. Maybe you don't even know them. It's just kind of like, again, I just feel like you're someone who's in your own headspace, but not in a way that's good for you. Like maybe too much so. And 5 we have. No. Oh! Fuck! Okay. 4 is supposed to be this makes sense. So what I just said still kind of goes along. I think this makes sense. Like if you were seeing this other person or this other situation that was similar to yours, and then kind of seeing how they parallel, maybe you are thinking about it. Since it's this makes sense, maybe you are thinking a little bit like, oh, I wonder, maybe I should chill a little bit. Or maybe I should ease off of whatever this thing is that I really want. And now unexpected insight. That's why that wasn't making sense to me. 4 of Pentacles, which is... Oh no! Okay, I know I said I wasn't going to look anything up, but I just want to make sure before I start rambling. I thought it was the greed card. You don't see me looking at a book, it's fine. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Okay, we're close. 3, 4. Okay, yes, 4 is the greed card. That's all I needed to know. But it's in reverse. So, unexpected insight. I don't know, I'm weirdly feeling like maybe it's connected to if this is someone you know, or maybe a coworker, like maybe they have unexpected insight for you. Again, don't know if this is significant, but on these keys I just now saw, it looks like 25, 52. Which then makes me think, if you're the younger person in this scenario and the other person is older, wiser than you, maybe they just have words of wisdom for you. Maybe they see themselves in you right now and they want to help you. Or maybe they want to warn you, like, hey, you need to, like, tone it down a little bit, and leave this decision behind, because it's just not gonna pan out. But then it has to... Sorry, I'm confused because it's greed in reverse, right? Basically, so... I guess I'm just thinking the person is coming from a place of... Maybe they were once greedy, and that's what got them where they are. And so now they're coming from a place of clarity and not having as much as they used to or something, perhaps. And that's why they're able to give you more valuable insight. So last we have the outcome, which is the Page of Cups. Which again, this is, the pages are more youthful. Usually like, I don't know, tweens, teenagers. I'm feeling like that's kind of the mentality or age range people would be in. So that being said, like another card about being naive, perhaps, or, excuse me, thinking, like being fearless to the point of it not being good, you know, where you're like, I'm just gonna go do whatever I want, I'm gonna go do this, and everything's gonna be fine, not realizing you're on some kind of path of self-destruction, because I feel like when you're younger, you're just a little more foolish, and with it being cups, that's more on the emotional side. I don't know, I'm feeling like this naivety, this kind of foolishness that you have going on, it could end up driving you to just end up being part of the machine, you know, like, not that that's bad, I'm feeling like that's not what you want, though. Like, you don't want to go stagnant or, like, live a boring lifestyle, but you might end up being forced to be secured to this machine, and, I don't know, getting, like, emotionally draining, or, like, you know, stripping away who you are because you're not in a place you want to be. Like, it would be a depressing or miserable space for you to be in. Just because I'm looking at this and I see the figure here, and I guess to me, I'm not seeing someone who's happy. Like, they're helping the machine move, and they maybe have a little more control, but they're secured where they are, and I'm just seeing someone maybe stuck. I don't know, because even these bars, I don't know, they're making me think of like prison bars, and with everything being made of metal, to me that's more lifeless. So I just feel like whatever path you're on, you could potentially lose yourself. And that would be really sad, because you sound like you are like this happy, magnetic person, and you could be a real joy to be around. But it sounds like you have some things to let go of. because maybe it could lead you to burning out or like settling for something else because you couldn't have what you really, really wanted, and so then you just feel like, well, I guess this is it for me. And then you just live in this space where you're miserable. And because being a little naive and being a little childish, it's really not a bad thing. I feel like people are drawn to that innocence and that joy and that happiness. Like, I feel like you could be a safe space for other people. Not that it's about everyone else's well-being. Obviously, you should come first. But I'm just saying it'd be sad to see, especially someone like you, like end up destroying that part of you. So, the decision-making thingy. I'm feeling like it's a no. You need to kind of stop what you're doing, maybe, or reevaluate, step back, and look at your situation, and see, like, is this right for you, or should you take another path? Do you need to let this thing go? Is there, I don't want to say should you look for, if there's another way to achieve it, but maybe think, maybe it's not unattainable. Maybe it's something more in the future, though. Like right now, you need to focus on something else. Is what I'm getting from this, and not to settle by any means, but just find something smaller maybe, and work your way up to whatever this other thing might be. So, there you have it, pile 3. That's your little decision-making reading. Thank you for sticking around. You can let me know if pieces of it resonated at all with you. If you're a seasoned tarot reader and you have any advice, like, you didn't read that card quite right, or, I mean, I feel like we all read them differently, but if I have, like, the keywords wrong or something and you want to let me know, feel free. I'll usually go back and look through my book and try to see what I could do better for next time. But outside help is good. I'm trying to be more accepting of critique because I feel like that really is the only way I will improve. So thank you for sticking around. If you watched even just to watch me struggle through a few tarot readings, it was nice to have you. And I will talk to you all next time. Bye.